It wouldn't have, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have enough mana left over. Oh, my sleep schedule is good. GG's, Jake. Any plans to triple queue today? Well, if I'm, winning events, then yeah. Oblit over a braid. I mean, you play against an old growth troll and tell me that you want a braid in your deck. Black residential sleepers. The Yendrick special. Yeah, I don't really think you can main deck a braid. Also, the fact that Oblit hits planeswalkers is very, very important. Like, being able to kill a card after they minus, or, A lot of times you'll just, like... A lot of times you'll, what am I going to say? Like Stomp plus Opal, the Cavalier, which is pretty important. Oh, you wanted to hardcast Sanity on 3? Maybe, yeah, that's fair. Blue, black, residential sleepers. I'm falling asleep, chat. I'm already falling asleep. It's turn 4, and I'm already falling asleep. Targeted by Mutavault? Brother, I don't have a basic mount in my deck. I mean, they don't know that, but got a lot of text. Shieldred's Edict. Fuck it, we ball. I only got one card in hand. Just gotta scoop to any planeswalker anyways. Sure. Alright, you're gonna draw land, and then you're gonna die. This is when you draw land. Draw land. Damn it. I mean, they're still hellbent, and they don't have enough to flip this next turn, so if they draw land next turn, they're still dead. If I just didn't play a spell this turn. Just shove for 5. I actually kind of like that. Because that also flips the Stormseeker. Which means I could just go Bonecrusher Haste next turn. If they draw land, they're dead. Yeah, they're dead. Nice deck. You lost. You lost. Nice deck. Look at their draw that game. They went like Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, Counterspell, Edict, second Thoughtseize, and they still just easily lost. Just like, I mean, that's what residential sleepers do, I guess. Alright, bring in this. I think that's all. Like, Obolt's still good against their planeswalkers. I could bring in Scavenging Ooze, but I think this is fine. Sword obviously doesn't, the protection doesn't matter, but it's just a good threat. Is there any reason to play blue-black over blue-white? Shieldred's Edict, Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, so you have better removal in blue-black, but at least that's the idea. Like, I know Nassif was playing blue-black, and he seemed to like it a lot. If you want to play a 2-drop, Hajar is good. I have been thinking about going back to playing a 2-drop so you can play a spell off of Lukka. Because as of right now, the only spell you can play off Lukka is Llanowar Elves. Like the turn that if you tap out for Lukka and make 2 mana. So it would be kind of nice to have a 2-drop to play off Lukka. So I have been thinking about it. I don't know what I'd cut though. Probably the last Lovestruck Beast. And maybe the second Migloz or something. My hand's cracked. But yeah, having something to cast off of Lukka would be nice. So I'll think about it. Ever cut main deck Akroan War? You could, if you don't expect to play against a lot of green. But, like, the problem is once you cut Akroan War, then you're going to play against a bunch of green decks, and that's kind of sus. I mean, I'm just jamming Lukka. Maybe I should have played Migloz first. Yeah, it's possible I should have played Migloz first, but... The thing about Akroan War, it's still really good against Rakdos too, because it steals Shieldred. And you don't really have a good answer to Shieldred. I should have played this on 3, that was a mistake. Still think it's better to Boat here, because Boat is better if they have a Wrath. Yeah, Akroan War is pretty good in the metagame. It's good against Shieldred, and it's also, like, not even that bad against Mono White. It's just Wrath with Suspend, 1 or 2 or whatever, you know what I mean? Migloz. I'm gonna pick up Giganta pre-combat because I don't want them to kill. I don't want them to like fatal push my elf in combat. I always run into that problem. Take 6, cool. All right, take 6. Memory Deluge. Take their time. Sure. Dedge. Banger alert. Can't control the monster in me, that's inside. I played the white-green Cathammer deck. That deck did not seem very good. Feline Sovereign is like just not really that playable. At least that was my outlook. I guess I'm just gonna play the elf anyways. No, saving the elf is better if I draw Mutavault. Like, if they kill my Giganta main phase and I draw Mutavault, I can still crew the boat. Presents lethal. No, because they're gonna kill the Giganta anyways, right? I'm just worried about them killing Giganta and not having a removal spell for boat, and then I draw Mutavault, you know what I mean? What could they have here? I mean, just generic removal spell for Skysovereign, I guess. Oh, this is bad if they have double Edict, not playing the elf last turn. Yeah, if they have double Edict, because they can go Edict in response, I crew, then they Edict again. Yeah, I realize the error of my ways now. I realize the error of my ways. Yeah. I should have played the elf last turn. Go. Still falling asleep over here, Yendrick. Yeah, I should play the elf last turn. Nice. Would Llanowar Elves be better for that cycling? No. Okay. Still sleeping over here. Still sleeping. Still sleeping. Still sleeping. At least blue-black kills you. Yeah, it's not like playing against blue-white where they just, you know. I mean, I think the blue-black deck is good. It's just really fucking boring. Falling asleep over here. I'm sleeping over here. They're interrupting my sleep by casting spells. Sleeping over here. Turf's good. Over what? I need to keep this because they have Kalidas. Maybe boat. Maybe like one boat, one hearse. I don't ever want to draw two hearses, but how good was a sword? The sword felt really good. The protection matters a lot in this format, like especially against mono green. Just being able to punch through calves and trolls and shit. I liked it a lot when I played it. I'm like undecided if the card's actually good against Rakdos because they have a lot of like black removal. It doesn't get past Shield Rid, but specifically against green and being able to like punch through their blockers was good. It's fine. We can just double spell. Double spell. This is better if they have Censor. So I guess I'll play around Censor. Because if their removal spell is Edict, like, you know. Edict looks so embarrassing here. So I sack the elf, but it doesn't look that embarrassing. They still kill the elf, but sure. Is the op to not flip the Stormseeker. So now they can't even hold up a hard counter for this. You could have like Aether Gust or something. I don't want to play the Chariot into Censor, I think. I think that's bad. I mean, I'm going to get Ritualed, but hope we draw land after the fact. Land, please. I guess that's better than Lovestruck Beast. Because if I Lovestruck Beast and they kill my elf next turn, and it like makes it so I'm not forced to play the elf pre-combat, you know? Alright, combat. I mean, I'm just gonna put them to 2. I don't know if they can afford to go to 2 against Bonecrusher Giant. I'm not activating this to give it +2/+2. Rather just play a Lovestruck Beast. Then we can play some elves next turn. This is probably gonna get censored. Assume they dig. Yeah, I guess they just like let this go and then dig. Sabotage. This ain't all of y'all, this is sabotage. Oh, well, this plays around sensors, so. Keck by. Negate? Negate? I mean, I just wanted to play around Sabotage and assume they had Censor. That's why I main phased it. I think main phasing it's correct there. Still only have 2 cards left. Nice land. Nice land. Ah, nice Gear Hulk mana. I'm gonna Chariot here and not Sword. Chariot pre-combat so I can pay for Censor and still attack with the Elf. Copperline Gorge sucks. Yeah, if it's your 4th land, it sucks. Tank counter. Alright, their last card's 100% Gearhulk. Sword looks kind of embarrassing against Gearhulk. Ooh, never mind, they don't have Gearhulk. That's a hell of a draw step. That is a hell of a draw step. Based, yeah. The gate's always based. No Gearhulk again? If I had Ritual, I guess. Through time? Edict the token, sure. Okay. I don't think playing Sword does anything, so I'll just do this. Brain just slumped it into Modern? Yeah, no. Pioneer Legal, the only Pioneer Legal sword. Ooh. Surely you didn't draw Gearhulk, right? Disdainful Stroke. At least their fetches, yeah, at least their fetches are offline. Thank God. Hey, wait, what? You lied to me. Oh, you're dead. You can never beat this card. They have no cards. I guess they could draw Otawara, but it's only buying them time, so. Fetches online. What's up, guys? I'm also a big fan of myself. I'm gonna target my own card. Nice Gearhulk. Get out. Get out. Get out. Vintage starts in an hour and a half. Amount of oil counters. This hand's kind of weird, but I want to keep it. I don't know if this hand's good. It's good if they play an elf on 1. Green blue at the end, yeah. That is not an elf. It's not an elf at all. I guess I'll play that. Wish I was in the draw this game. Silex to Dome for 10. Yeah, maybe. That could be like a decent oil payoff. I'm thinking like when I say payoff, I usually mean uncommon, because usually there's like a signpost oil uncommon that would pay you off for, you know, and you're more likely to open that than anything else, or than you would be, you know, like a rare or something. Yeah, we listened to the new Linkin Park song yesterday. I don't know how I feel about it. It was okay. Wasn't like crazy or anything, but it was aight. It was aight. It's an Ugly Plains. It's not an Ugly Plains. Uncommon puts a counter on something every turn, and whenever oil ETBs, you can pay to make a 1/1. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's not too bad. Gold uncommon for red blue. Yeah, I haven't looked at all of the like commons and uncommons in the set, so all I read, the only limited experience I have is from reading on Twitter, and I heard a lot of people say that that taught like black white and black green were the best decks. White's the best color, I assume. There's really no point in getting a sword down here. I think I'm just gonna go kill your Skyclave main phase so I can attack with Mutavault. And then, well, this is like kind of mid if they have Coco. I don't really have a good line if they have Coco, but like I can play Boat, but if they hold up Coco, I can't boat anything. Draft any color combo, but all the decks feel very similar apart from blue-black proliferate control. Is there actually enough stuff to proliferate? I guess like just poison. Because I was listening to the most recent Dominarius Judgment podcast, and they were talking about limited, and they were saying how there wasn't a ton of stuff to actually proliferate outside of poison counters. Second angel, please. Ooh. Meet my friend Boat. Oh, we honking. Oh, we honking, alright. Honk! And they don't have Coco, that's good. I guess oil counters, yeah. Feels good to cast this card. I don't know why, it just feels really good to cast this card. 2/4. Ooh, kill that with a Boat. Is it better to sword, or is it better to Bonecrusher? I almost think it's better to sword, right? Because I can't attack with this thing anyways. A sword. So, I mean, if they want to chump block with the Youthful Valkyrie after I kill this, that's pretty good for me, right? Yeah, clearly the sword was the right play because they conceded the game to it. And immediately going to cut it in this matchup. Their creatures are all white. White. I'm going to cut Migloz. Do they have any artifacts or enchantments? I guess they have Portable Hole, but that's it. This thing doesn't seem that good against them. I kind of would rather have more Akroan Wars. Akroan War is insane against them. Triple Lukka, maybe. Now, Lukka can kill their creatures. Maybe just 3 Akroan War is good. Could also cut a Bonecrusher. They play Needle. Yeah, I love Migloz. I think that card's great. The new cards all feel really good. Both Migloz, Sword, and Lukka have all really impressed me. I think this looks pretty good. Could go minus a Chariot for the 4th Akroan War, but this is just like as efficient as my deck is going to get against them. Sounds great. It's easier to just let go. Shaper's Sanctuary. People always bring this in against me when I'm playing Gruul. And I look at, you know, this card and then look at hands like this and I'm just like, what are we doing here? You know? Like, I don't know if it's correct for them to board this in, but... It might be. Good specifically for Boat. Well, it's good against Rending Volley, because post-board I have 4 volleys, so, like, in the post-board games, I have a lot more removal, so that's why they're bringing it in, but... What's up, JS? Oh, land's kind of sad. I mean, pretty sure I just haste a Bonecrusher here. That is true, yeah, that is true. It is all premium, especially, like, Boat... It's not the best against Boat, because I'm still, like... You're up a card, but I'm getting a Boat out of the deal. But it is very, very good against Rending Volley. So the nice thing about them holding up Coco is I get to flip the Stormseeker. Land here would be crazy. They're going to main phase the Coco. They probably should main phase it. Yeah. I think that's enough for me. Yeah, it's enough for me. Alright, game 3. Could bring in Migloz to kill the stupid, what you call it? The 1-mana enchantment. Huh. I don't know if that's good. Yeah, they probably only have like 1 or 2. Different, splitting easy. All good, JS. All good. Is War really any good? The concept behind War is that if they outsize my 4 toughness removal, so yeah, maybe the theory is probably bad though. Because I was thinking that if they turn on the Righteous Valkyrie, you can take something that has 6 butt. But if they're turning on Righteous Valkyrie, I guess you just like steal their Righteous Valkyrie and then all their creatures are smaller. But maybe it's not good enough. Maybe you just want to be more aggressive and play Migloz instead. We are on the play too. Maybe like 1 Akroan War is good. I really don't like Sword because all their creatures are white and they have Skyclave to kill it. Yeah, I think the Miser's copy of Akroan War is fine, but I want to be all in on them. Alright, let's go first. No Elf. I really, really hate hands like this. See, this is a hand where if they have turn 1 Shaper Sanctuary, this hand kind of sucks. I think I'm going to ship it. This is so much better. Put back Lukka, I think. I'm just too far away from it. Like, obviously this hand needs to draw a land to be, you know, the Stone Cold Nuts, but... I mean, I guess we basically just replace lands with elves. The rest of the hand's kind of the same. Easy. Easy. Never didn't not have it. SJS. Bishop. I think I just go Obolt that. Obolt play an elf. Keeping the volley because it this is more damage. Keeping the volley because it's an instant. They don't play any planeswalkers, so they skyclave me. You sure they're skyclaving? Oh, Righteous Valkyrie. I got some bad news for you. Do we pick up Gigantha? I don't think we do. I think I'd rather just get in for 2 damage. I mean, Gigantha has haste, but, like, so does the Lukka token, so I think this is fine. Just go attack for 5 and hold up volley. Oh, you know what? No, if I upkeep that, then I don't get any more damage this turn. Lukka? Why'd you want a Lukka there? I want to kill their Valkyrie. I don't think Lukking there is good. And, like, again, with the Slasher, they're kind of incentivized to main phase this Coco. If they even have Coco. If they don't have Coco, they probably can't win. Okay. We just go volley. Yeah, volley that, and this is only a 1/3. Then I haste the 3/3. Oh, that's better. I think that's better. Back. So haste this, they block here. I'll attack with Bolt just in case they want to chump block. I don't think they ever will, but... Yeah, so they block here, take 5, go to 3. I'm saving the Lukka, because if I draw land, I can immediately minus. Tree Life. Wog would crush us. If they have Wrath of God in their green-white Angels deck, then good beats. I mean, they're probably just dead anyways, right? Even if I don't draw land, I don't really think there's any way they can get out of this. That's probably not going to do it. Yeah, just did on board, right? Block 3, take 4. Yeah, just did on board. But I can still play the Lukka, you know? Because why not? Just so I can say I played a new card. Sorry to hear JS. Make a tree. Make a tree. Haste my tree. Toxic streamer. Toxic. Alright, easy. We got enough time? How much time we got? 5 matches? Probably not enough time. Yep. Simply not kill my elf. Oh yeah, hold on. I'll put the vintage deck up there. Yeah, you lose. Alright, Stream Decker should be updated with the vintage deck, because that's the next challenge. So why don't we go Obliterating Bolt the Soulscar Mage, play Elf, go to combat, target the Elf, attack for 2, post-combat, play the Heart's Desire. That's why I hasted the Elf. Graveyard Trespassers War downside comes up versus Phoenix and Greasefang often. Not that I'm aware. I mean, it definitely is a thing that happens, but I don't think it happens too often. Are we on defense? Defense. I mean, I will happily trade the Chariot for both of your creatures. Done. Are we trading? Kind of have to, right? Chump block? I think you either take it or you double block. I don't think chumping. Deal. Tradesies. See you. No, so what St. Elmo is saying is that Graveyard Trespasser has a downside where against specific, like the War Trigger, against Phoenix and Greasefang, like War Trigger against Phoenix discarding Phoenixes, War Trigger against Greasefang discarding Parhelion, that's the downside that they're referring to. I don't, like, you know, I don't really know how often that comes up. It definitely does, but I don't think it comes up that often. I think this tech is fine. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this lethal? 8, 14, they have to block. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Yeah, I love these. Some Coalesce apparel. A little Run the Jewels action. Banger. Alright, mono red. Want some Lovestruck Beasts. But yeah, I don't know. It's like, I haven't played, like, I personally have not played a ton of Phoenix. I have played a lot of Greasefang, and it has come up a couple of times, but... See, the thing is like, it's weird, because your Graveyard Trespassers are very good against them if they mill over, like, if, let's say against Greasefang, right, you're on the play, and they go turn 2 Wayfinder, mill over Parhelion, you have to have the Trespasser that turn. So I think that the upsides certainly outweigh the downsides. Like, the upsides come up way more often than the downsides come up, if that makes sense. You mean Joel S? I think that's what you're referring to. Favorite card from the new set? My favorite card is Mindspace Apparatus, but I have no fucking clue how to build it, so... Also, sword against mono red. Keck W. It feels so rude to play sword against mono red. It's weird because I don't love Akroan War, but I also think Lukka might be too slow. Kind of want to close this. I just want to lower my curve. Sandy handled the apparatus deck. He said he was done with it, right? I think he said he was like, he was stuck or didn't know how to go from there. I think I'm gonna at least trim a Lukka. I don't want too many expensive cards. I wonder if Ooze is actually bad because it's like not that great against Bonecrusher, especially on the draw. All right, this is some weird sideboarding plan, but try it. It's the one black land. It's the basic. It's a forest. I know it looks like a swamp, but trust me, it's not a swamp. I promise you it's not a swamp. This might have been a loosey-goosey hand to keep, but... They got an oil... Yeah, the forest got an oil change. Very, very true. Okay, but they never have play with fire, so I guess this is fine. It was the exact same thing that happened game 1, but they're on the play this time, so... This is why you don't love Akroan War. I don't think I can really play defense. I think playing defense is kind of mid. Well, it's looking... Oh, boy. Hasting your Karizev, let's go. Love it. Love hasty Karizevs. I mean, we're just racing, right? This is 3, 5, 7, put them to 10. Yeah, we're just racing. Alright, go. So this is 2, 3, 4. Shock is 4 more, that's 8. Yeah, we're playing Ragavan in this format, you didn't know? Ragavan, yeah, this is the YouTube. I can see the YouTube title now. Ragavan and Pioneer, question mark, question mark, question mark. Llanowar Elf, not the best draw. That's 7. 2, 4, 5, 7. These two back to block. They have 2 cards in hand. These all have to attack. The issue is they get back the Karizev next turn. So I could just fire up the Mutavault and 7 them. Fire up Mutavault, 7 them, play 2 blockers. Let's try to go wide. I think if they had Shock, they would have cast it on their turn, right? So it's 2 more damage. So I don't think they have Shock. And we're not dead to Chain Whirler, right? Because Chain Whirler is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Puts us to 2. They go to 3. We play 2 blockers. I think we're dead to Embercleave, though. I don't think we had a way to play around Embercleave, realistically. What? I didn't have a stop? How did that get removed? I've never removed my main phase stop before. What the fuck? Well, I guess that's bad. I guess we lose. I don't know how that happened. I must have just clicked on it accidentally. What the fuck? I guess I clicked on it accidentally. That's really bad. Extremely bad. Yeah, no blocks. 3? Okay. Funny enough, like, kind of, sort of got rewarded, but I'm still dead anyways. Well, there are 2. Can I survive? Play Elf, have Mutavault back to block. 3 blockers. Block this, block Ragavan, block this, take 2. No, I'm just dead. Alright, well, it turns out I would have lost anyways, so didn't matter. No, there was just no stop on that on my post-combat main phase. Like, the stop got removed somehow. But it wouldn't have mattered anyways. If I had played both elves, they Chain Whirler, kill all my elves, and I didn't draw a spell anyways, so. Would not have mattered. Hands like this. This is why Pathway is so bad. I think you have to mull these. I mean, I guess you can play this as a red source. Alright, I guess I'll keep this and put back Lovestruck Beast and just play this as a red source. And hopefully... Yeah, I mean, this is probably still fine, right? Stomp their 1-drop, stomp their 2-drop. Even if I don't hit a land. I think it's okay. That is the worst draw on the deck. Not close. Playing around Stomp. I'm gonna cast the Stomp here and make them use the spell. Yeah. Chuck me. Understand. Like the stop off at the beginning of the game when I cast the elf. Oh, really? Yeah, rip. Rip, rip, rip. Pull that, homie. They play Bonecrusher, or excuse me, they play Chain Whirler, I play Bonecrusher. To draw land. Yeah, so I guess I just messed up. Eidolon. Or, you know, I could just not draw land. Yeah, I know, right? That's how you lose the good matchups. Just don't draw lands. They have 5 cards. They very likely have a removal spell, but I'm gonna make them pay 4 life to kill the Bonecrusher. Could do the same, run back the same play next turn. That means they'd be at 12 and I'd be at 10 after taking 2 from the Eidolon. Yeah. Wait, they striked me? That's fucking scary. Oh, sure. Okay. I'm with you. Go to 7? It's gonna be a little dicey. Be a wee bit dicey. Easiest block of my life. I have to make this block. I know it's a trade, but like if they just didn't attack, I would take 4 from the Eidolon, right? I don't think that. I think that was a bad attack. I'm still dead, but that was a bad attack. Land, fire up den. Okay. Dead to any burn spell. This hand's really risky if we don't draw land, but 24 lands, I think you have to keep these hands. Heart's Desire into Stomp into this. Just a good curve. Okay, another good matchup. Main deck Duress. That's kind of weird, champ. Alright, Daniel, after this match, we'll take a look. Got you right after this match. Took Chariot. Okay. I'd like to hold this up for Bonecrusher, or excuse me, for Bonecrusher on Harvester, but if I play this and they play Harvester, then I could just slam the Stormseeker. So I think this is better. I don't know why they're playing main deck Duress, though. Seems not good. If they stop my elf, then I draw a land, play Stormseeker. Whoa! Okay. Some high-quality copium going on over here. Well... This is awkward. Could play Stormseeker, target itself, haste. They go attack, flashback, Duress, take sword. I think that's fine, though. I think that's fine. Because, like, if I play the sword, and they just have Fatal Push, they can go push, elf, attack, flashback, push on human token. Then I have nothing in play with a sword. Yeah, 2019 Pioneer. Yeah, they had the push anyways. Oh, Stern Lesson lets you cast Mind Splice Apparatus. That's kind of cool. I feel like you need more Time Walks, though. Like, you only have 2 Epiphanies. I don't hate the sweepers, like the 2 Burn Down, 2 Sweltering Suns. You have 21 lands plus 4 Spike Field. Obliterating Bolt. What we got? Hold on a sec. Duran's Hybrid. Thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thank you so much. 4 cards in hand, huh? What if I just, like, played Bonecrusher and hasted it? Kind of just like that. And then if they duress me, I still have 2, like, pretty good spells in hand. I think this is Gucci. Take 7. Could Arcanist and Tibbar be friends? I think it's a little too cute. So yeah, looking at the deck tech, you definitely want 4 Epiphanies. I think that is a requirement. I think I'd probably, like, cut the 4th sweeper, so maybe trim 1 Burn Down the House. And I think I'd maybe cut the 4th... Maybe cut the 4th Stern Lesson, actually. I like Magma Opus more than Stern Lesson, because Magma Opus ramps you to turn 3 Apparatus. So I'd go cut an Opus, cut a Burn Down, add 2 Epiphanies, and then I think I'd maybe cut 25 lands is good, 21 plus 4 Spikefield Hazard. Maybe cut another Stern Lesson and play the 4th Experimental Augury. Because I like Augury a lot with Mind Splice. It's just a free spell the turn that you cast the Mind Splice. So I guess your sideboard plan is cut Mind Splice and add Creativity, which is not bad, but what are you targeting with Creativity? I guess you have Big Score, Opus, Stern Lesson. Okay. How about instead of Gear Hulk, what if you sideboard into Creativity plus Worm Xenagos? What do you think about that? So your sideboard plan is cut Apparatus, cut Gear Hulk, add 4 Creativity, Worm Xenagos. I actually kind of like that a lot. I think I would do that. And then if you're doing that plan, you might also consider playing Prismari Command. But I guess Stern Lesson is basically your Prismari Command, right? Yeah, you could still play Gear Hulk main deck. So you go Gear Hulk main deck, and then your sideboard plan is cut these, add 1 Worm, 1 Xenagos, 4 Creativity for these 6. And it's just it's a clean 6 for 6, right? And then I guess you could also shave some Epiphanies when you're bringing in the Creativities. But yeah, so I think I like that. I think I would go cut a Burn Down the House, cut a Stern Lesson, add 2 Epiphanies, cut something for the 4th Augury. I'm not sure exactly what I'd cut, though. And then Mana Base looks fine for the most part. I think I like this. You might want to go, like, 1 island, 1 mountain if you're boarding into Creativity. I really don't like the 2nd island with the Creativity plan sideboard, so consider that. I've really liked the 2nd Mascot Exhibition. Also, Needle is kind of awkward because you can't ever bring in Creativity and Needle, and I think this is a good plan against Mono Green to just Worm Xenagos them, so I don't want to bring in Needle and Creativity against them, so I probably just wouldn't play Needles, and I'd play, like, the 2nd Mascot Exhibition, and then maybe 2 counterspells, 2, like, Disdainful Stroke, probably. I think those are most of my thoughts, though. I think I like all those changes, but yeah, 4 Epiphany for sure, 1 less Burn Down, 1 less Lesson. Sideboard Xenagos, I think, is just better than... Oh, yeah, we got to make room for the Xenagos Worm. So, yeah, you would cut the Needles, play a Xenagos, a Worm, and a Mascot. There you go. I like that. Did you ever want Fire Prophecy somewhere? Maybe you could play Fire Prophecy over... You could play Fire Prophecy over Sweltering Suns at that point, right? Or maybe over Augury? Could do that. Can I refresh? 1 Burn Down, 2 Suns. Yeah, this looks a lot better. I do, yeah, maybe with the Worm Xenagos plan, you do have to play some Fire Prophecies. So maybe you cut, like, 2 Auguries and a Suns, and play 3 Fire Prophecies. Because then your sideboard plan of Xenagos Worm, in case you draw the Worm Xenagos, is a lot better. Now, obviously, if you draw Worm, you could just discard it to big score, but if you draw Xenagos, it's a lot worse, you know? Most of the Creativity decks play 24 lands. I think that 25 is fine. So I can't attack with Lovestruck Beast. Let's just play a sword. Question is, do I offer the trade for Stormseeker? It's 16. I think the trade's fine, because this puts them to 4. They have to block. I guess they could trade for Bonecrusher, but I think this is Gucci. The red channel land over the 2nd island work. Yeah, you could do that too. Then you have more outs to Creativity post board. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, 1 Sokenzan over the 2nd island. And then at that point, you probably just cut the island for a mountain. Because I think playing a mountain as your 1 basic land is just better. So I guess they can double block? No, they can't double block, right? It's a 4/5? Yeah, they can't double block, because this is red. Hit the chump block. I think I like those changes, though. I love the Creativity sideboard plan. Fatal Bush. Rude. The Subgoal? It's a neon sign. What do you mean? Tiga, thank you for the 14 months. I appreciate you. Dingo found a website where you can just buy fucking neon signs. So if we get to the Subgoal, I will purchase a Doomwink neon sign. So we can have it for the stream background, you know? I did. Draw land, I'm dead. Playing Scam? I don't know. I don't really know what they're up to. I know they have Mishra and Dragon Engine. I know I'm dead if they draw land. Changeable Lighting? Probably, yeah. Like year for Drake. True, yeah, that's a good point. Okay, they probably do have the Scam stuff then. They have Malakir. Let him do the thing if they draw land. No, I'm toxic. I am a toxic content creator. Toxic. Toxic. Maybe Sword on Mutavault so they can't shock. Yeah, I guess that would have been a good... Yeah, could have sorted on Mutavault, yeah. Could have sorted on Mutavault. I didn't think about that. They did draw the shock land, too. They did draw the shock land. Maximum punishment. I mean, I still don't know what they're doing. I mean, they have a bunch of graveyard stuff. I guess Hearse is good. War seems mid-ish. Bring in this. Bring in the Clothis. I don't like Ooze because they have a million removal spells for it. At least Hearse is harder for them to kill. Jesus Christ, these hands. I mean, I'm on 6 against the Rakdos deck. How the new cards felt. Lukka's really good. Sword I'm kind of undecided on. It's like, there are some spots where it's really good, but I know this card is cracked. And Migloz has been hit or miss. It's been decent. It's like, it's a big body, but... Yeah, Akroan War their melds. This is when they play that. Dreadhorde Arcanist? No. Stop you. The blue black sword. What do you think the blue blob you lost? What do you think the blue black sword's gonna do? Migloz usually feels better than Lovestruck. Yeah, well the thing about Lovestruck is if you're playing sword, the 1/1 is a lot more relevant. But if you decide to cut sword, then Migloz gets a lot more appealing. Oh, Landlord, huh? The old Landlord over here. The old Landlord. Jim and Gruul, Obosh with Lukka and Migloz and casual games. Yeah, Lukka has been incredible for me. I almost want to just play 4 Lukka and cut a boat. The only thing about Obosh is you have to cut Obliterating Bolt and Chariot. Cutting Chariot's like... Chariot's so good, you know? I reserve judgment against cutting Chariot. Not sure if I can get behind that. Obosh is a much better creature than Gigantha, but... Not sure I love cutting Chariot. Insane, and then... Like, against Rakdos, they just have so many black removal spells and black creatures that block, too. It's like, Sword does not hit past Children, and that's a big issue. Fight spell, and also something that gets you from 3 to 5. Yeah, that's true. That is a good point, too. Domri does get you from 3 to 5. I just Migloz. Yeah, let's just Migloz. I was thinking about stomping their thing, but I think I'd rather kill, like, a Luminarch Aspirate or something. And this means if they go land Luminarch, they still can't attack past the Migloz. Atraxa Show and Tell Natural Order? Jeez. That does sound kind of hot. Could pay 2 life to play a little offense and defense here, right? Which I honestly think is fine. Let's go... Yeah, let's go give it Vig. A little Vig. And then I'll go Stomping Ground, untapped attack. And I'm probably going to stomp on my turn to play around Brave the Elements. Yeah, Atraxa does have the Niv bug. I learned that when I played it in Neo form. Deal with Dahlia, go to 16. So yeah, paying 2 life. I guess if I'm going to do it this way, yeah, maybe paying 2 life was bad. Because now if they have Brutal Cathar, It's like kind of whoa. King Darian. I mean, I got some bad news for you. Got some bad news for you. Off it. Pay 2 life and all care to prevent losing 2 life. Well, it could have been more than 2 life if they had Aspirant, to be fair. Right? If they go like Aspirant or Lieutenant, it's basically I'm paying 2 life to prevent 3 damage. Or, a Lord in that case, so they have a lot of ways to pump their creatures. I think that play was fine. Swords are definitely bad against them. This looks Gucci. No, Akroan War is because of Thalia. Akroan War is so bad against Thalia. So, the bug with the Traxa, I don't think Nivison is bugged anymore. But the bug with the Traxa is that the game log does not tell you what cards your opponent puts in their hand. It just doesn't give you any information whatsoever. So, $1 billion company, by the way. It's hard to mull volley into Stomp, so. I've seen the mono white ETB deck in Pioneer with the big Wander and Elvish Norn. Yeah, that was Ashiok's deck. I've seen it. It's a feature. Yeah, small indie company, by the way. Just gonna light this shit up now. I guess this is worse if they have Thalia. No, we still have no idea what battle is. And I don't think we're gonna find out anytime soon. Maybe there's battle cards in the next set, but someone said they will spoil it at the PT. Ooh. Yeah, this is kind of a rough job for our opponent. It's also true the Chariot. It's like when you draw like this, it's so hard for them to win. They also mold. I think they mold to 5 this game, right? Pretty sure they mold to 5. Yeah, I'm gonna play Ashiok's decks at some point.